What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Prime Video's new limited series, Lazarus. Let's rock this. Oh man, this show was god-awful. Look, adaptations based on Harlan Coben's stories are generally a hit and miss. I like some of his stuff on Netflix, while others not so much, and this latest one on Prime Video is an atrocious storytelling of epic disaster. What annoys me the most about Lazarus is that it actually has an intriguing concept. The I can see dead people concept. It's interesting because it's sort of based on his late dad's memories as opposed to him actually interacting directly with those ghosts. So the chilling psychological horror component of Lazarus starts out promising, but the mystery gets regressively worse and worse with every passing episode. By the time it hits the finale, it keeps throwing things against the wall, hoping some of them would stick. It gives you 1,001 possible suspects without a coherent way of tying them all together. Formulaic, contrived, repetitive, it relies too heavily on preposterous coincidences instead of smart deducing. The narrative has the potential, but it eventually collapses with a string of sprawling conspiracies born out of the character's paranoia. Lazarus totally insults your intelligence. It's straight up garbage. Based on an original story idea and written by the New York Times bestselling author Harlan Coben and BAFTA winner Danny Brocklehurst, Harlan Coben's Lazarus follows Joel Lazarus, who returns home after his father, Dr. Jonathan Lazarus, dies by suicide and begins to have disturbing experiences that can't be explained. He quickly becomes entangled in a series of cold case murders as he grapples with the mystery of his father's death and his sister's murder 25 years ago. Starring Sam Claflin, Bill Nighy, Alexandra Roach, David Finn, Carla Crome, and Kate Ashfield. There are a total of 6 hourly-long episodes, and some of them do feel like a therapy session. The son venting to his dad, the dad venting to his son. The psychoanalysis wants to dig deep, but at times it just settles for your basic family arguments based on petty resentments. To be fair, Sam Claflin and Bill Nighy did quite alright in their performances. Their back and forth dynamics were palpable, but a lot of the times their interactions, the positioning of their characters, and the way the camera captures them is so simplistic it feels like a stage theater play. The only cinematic scenes are the ghost encounters, which feel like dreamscapes, but even those are done in the most minimalist way possible. This is a show that suffers from poor direction and poor editing and convoluted melodramatic dialogues that add to the lack of genuine chemistry between some of the characters. But again, as I said earlier, aside from everything else that's already bad about this show, ultimately it's the mystery that's just so terribly put together. The twist reveals keep swerving from one lane to another, to the point where you're like, wow, they really didn't put any thoughts into any of this. They must think we're dumb or something. Credit where credit is due, I did like the show's gothic vibe and its atmospheric palette, which created a sense of unease. And some of the cliffhangers at the end of some of the episodes are quite effective. But still, this is a lame whodunit story with conclusions that scatter all over the place. So yeah, overall I give Lazarus the rating of 1.5 out of 5. If you still choose to waste your time on watching this show, hey, that's your prerogative, but this is a Harlan Coben story that sadly misfires.